Now, let me know what you guys think in the comments section below about whether you think Vivek was wrong or whether you think he was right. I'm personally more in the boat of he is actually right. He makes a lot of valid points. I've always been a believer that our education system needs to be completely revamped to give kids the opportunity to be successful in today's world and not a cog in the machine that the education system is designed to create.
A culture that celebrates the prom queen over the math Olympiad champ or the jock over the valedictorian will not produce the best engineers. Sounds a little embittered, maybe. Is it American culture that's the problem?
Somebody got stuffed in a locker. I'm not going to say who. Look, I think there's a way to solve this and talk about this that doesn't denigrate all of American culture. I mean, I'm now understanding more and more how he got 100 votes in Iowa or whatever it was he got during the Iowa caucus. The reality is, and Elon, by the way, clarified or further explained his position later and was talking about saying, I want to bring in the top 0.1% of engineering talent from around the world. It's like bringing in a Jokic or a Wembyana to help your whole team if you want to make a comparison to the NBA. So I think we can bring in the absolute top talent from around the world, and at the same time, not insult the rest of the United States of America and our culture and the way we do things here, and also lift up the American students who have the talent and who have the interest and put them in the right educational opportunities.
Americans have this tendency to coddle and baby our youth as if they're not extremely capable human beings. My grandfather was a brilliant man, one of the biggest influences in my life. And he had that Indian kind of parenting strategy as it related to how he interacted with me and my brother. He never spoke baby talk to us. He always treated us like we were humans with brains. He encouraged learning. He encouraged intelligence. He encouraged being proficient. He encouraged being able to do arithmetic in your head, being articulate, knowing how to read, write, and critically think. And that served me incredibly well in life. I don't know how old you are watching this video, but if you've talked to any kid between the ages of 10 years old and 18, all they want to be are social media influencers, are TikTok stars. They genuinely have no interest in pursuing anything that is intellectually stimulating. They want to smile and dance for the camera and get millions of views for it. And that is a cultural problem. The same way that I would always highlight how the black community has a cultural problem that everybody wants to be an athlete or a rapper, Americans in general have the problem now of wanting to be a social media influencer or something easy, something simple. They don't want to challenge themselves. They don't want to achieve scholastically. And that will certainly lead to a skills problem that puts the entire country at risk of our competitors. The TikTok for Chinese kids is all STEM. It's all science experiments. It's all engineering, while they pump out to our kids the most degenerate brain rot filled content that they possibly can. So while we may want these roles to get filled by American born talent, the simple reality is that it can't unless we make some serious cultural changes in what we prioritize. What we don't want is for China to become the world superpower and impose their way of life on the entire world, because it isn't going to be this fun, free, fair world that the United States has ushered in for everybody. China has one singular goal: to become the world's superpower. That is it. They're a 5,000-year-old civilization. They can play the long game with us. And if that means slowly chipping away at our dominance year by year, that's what they're going to do.